Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I've realized that I need to take a deload next week, so I want to discuss deloads with you guys just a little bit further today. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. Alright, deloads are something that I talk about very frequently, and I've probably got half a dozen videos up on the topic, and if you go to the main channel of my YouTube page and type in the word deload into the search engine, you should be able to find at least 6 or 7 videos with the word deload in the title. It's going to pull up other videos also, but those are definitely going to be there. So do that if you're more interested in the topic. But I know personally, due to my own understanding of exercise science, the value of deloads, particularly when incorporated with dual factor recovery models. But I have a bad habit of not using the knowledge that I have. And I think a lot of people who are experts in their area tend to do this. Or as people often say, doctors are oftentimes the worst patients. In my case, I have a bad habit of not deloading nearly as often as I know that I should, just because I hate doing it. And truth be told, I would probably get stronger a little faster if I did so. But I started seeing signs this week. I talked to you guys a lot about joint pain and other stuff, but I started seeing signs this last 2 weeks actually that I need to take a deload. And a lot of them are what we would call more of emotional or psychological signs. And it started really kicking in when I failed a deadlift a couple of weeks ago. I actually hit a PR, then I put another 10 kilos on and decided I was going to pull that using band deadlifts, and I ended up missing the lockout. So from that point, I started really noticing that I started getting little small bouts of depression for no reason when everything's going perfectly great in my life. I started noticing more anxiety, sensitivity to other people's opinions of me. And normally I'm the type of person, I really just don't care. If someone doesn't like me or someone is critical of me, I kind of laugh them off and tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't really worry about those kind of things most of the time, unless it's a person who I personally am emotionally attached to in some way, my wife or a close friend of mine or my sister or someone else, then it's different. But for most people, I just don't care. I started being sensitive to those things. I started having a lack of motivation to go work out. Normally when I get up and I want to go work out, I want to go to the gym. I look forward to it. And I had several sessions in a row to where I had to force myself to go to the gym. And I noticed I needed more sleep. So the fatigue, the central nervous system fatigue is starting to mount up. And so these are also signs that it's time to take a deload, and what you will find is that you're thinking it's all in your head, and it is psychological, but it's nervous system. It's because you've over-fatigued your nervous system through heavy training. You've pushed it too far, and now it's time that you have to back off. And what you will find is that when you back off, when you come back, you're going to be stronger. So this is personally what I've experienced in the last 2 weeks, and to me these are very characteristic of it. It's time to deload. And I think part of it is because I personally misunderstood some of the applications of the conjugate system, and all the research on it I've done and the reading I've done on it and the videos I've watched and all the material I have on it on my computer. I missed the fact that you're not supposed to do a max effort squat and deadlift every week. You're supposed to pick a squat, a deadlift, or a good morning and do a max effort set. And then on your bench day, you're supposed to do it for a bench variation. And I was doing 3 lifts per week instead of 2. So that probably has contributed. So it's definitely time for me to deload, and when I come back, I will go back to actually following the system correctly. And so there you have it, guys. That's why I'm taking a deload next week, and these are also signs you need to watch for in your own training, in your own psychological state. They can indicate you that you've overtaxed your nervous system a bit, and it may be time to take a full deload in your training. And I may go ahead and film 1 or 2 of my deload sessions for you guys this week so that you get an idea of what they actually look like and what I do. Oh, by the way, I'm going to open up the Q&A thread on the Ice Cream Fitness Facebook page. There's a link down below for those of you who want to put your questions in, and I'm going to lump the Gear Talk Q&A and the normal Q&A into the same thread because it's easier for me to sort through one thread. So if you have questions, post them up there. I very, very rarely am going to take a Q&A off of a private message unless it's an amazing question and I actually see it. So keep that in mind, guys, is that because it's unfair to the people who actually go post their questions on the Facebook page for me to pull them out of private messages or emails and things when there's a thread right in the public dedicated for it. Alright guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you next time.